You're spending hours organizing research across 10 different apps. You're uploading the same documents over and over. Your data is scattered everywhere and you have zero control. Meanwhile, there's a free tool that connects everything and keeps it all on your computer. Most people have no idea this exists. We're talking about SurfSense. This is an open source alternative to NotebookLM that actually lets you control your data. I've been testing it and the difference is huge. We're going to cover what it does, how it compares to NotebookLM, and I'll show you exactly how to set it up. Stick around because later I'll show you the agent system that makes this thing really powerful. So, what is SurfSense exactly? Think of it as NotebookLM plus Perplexity plus a knowledge base that actually connects to your workflow. It's completely free and open source. Unlike NotebookLM, where everything goes to Google servers, SurfSense runs on your own infrastructure. Here's what makes it different. It connects to over 20 tools you already use: Slack, Notion, GitHub, Gmail, Google Drive, Linear, Jira, ClickUp, Confluence, YouTube, Discord, Airtable, Google Calendar. All of these sources feed into one searchable knowledge base. You can upload over 50 different file types: documents, images, videos, audio files. Then you chat with all of it using natural language. It gives you cited answers just like Perplexity does. Every response includes the source, so you can verify everything. The integration capabilities are insane. Let me give you a real example. You're working on a project, your team discusses it in Slack, you save notes in Notion, code is in GitHub, tasks are in Linear. With NotebookLM, you'd have to manually export and upload each piece. With SurfSense, you connect these tools once and it pulls everything together automatically. Then you ask questions like, what did we discuss about the API changes last week? And it searches across all your sources, gives you the answer with citations from Slack, Notion, and GitHub, all in one response. Now, here's something most people don't know. SurfSense supports over 100 different AI models. NotebookLM locks you into Google's Gemini. With SurfSense, you can use GPT-4, Claude, Llama, Gemini, whatever you want. You can even mix and match. Use GPT-4 for research, Claude for coding tasks, Llama for basic queries, all in the same tool. It uses something called Light LLM, which connects to basically every AI model out there. And the search technology is also more advanced. It uses what's called two-tier RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Basically, it's how AI finds relevant information before answering your question. NotebookLM uses single-tier RAG. SurfSense uses a two-stage process that's more accurate. It also combines semantic search with full text search. That means it understands context and meaning, not just keywords. When you ask a question, it's looking for relevance, not just word matches. Let's talk about the browser extension because this is a game changer. You can save any web page directly to your knowledge base with one click, even pages behind login walls that you can't normally scrape, research papers behind paywalls, internal company wikis, authenticated dashboards. Just click the extension and it saves everything. Then it becomes searchable in your knowledge base. NotebookLM can't do this. You're limited to uploading files manually. The podcast generation feature is powerful, just like NotebookLM. You can turn your research into a podcast, but SurfSense does it faster. 3 minutes of audio in about 20 seconds. You can use OpenAI voices, Azure, Google Vertex AI, or local text to speech. And there's no limit. NotebookLM restricts you to 3 podcasts every 20 minutes. With SurfSense, you can generate as many as you need. Now let's talk about privacy. This is huge. NotebookLM requires you to send your data to Google. Everything you upload lives on their servers. With SurfSense, you can run everything locally using Ollama. That means the AI model runs on your computer. Your documents never leave your machine. Zero data goes to any external server. For companies working with sensitive information, this is massive. You get all the power of AI research without any privacy concerns. The setup is actually straightforward. There are 3 ways to install it. First option is the quick Docker command. 1 line and you're running. Takes about 5 minutes. Second option is Docker Compose for production deployments. More control, better for teams. Third option is manual installation if you want complete customization. All the instructions are on their GitHub. I'll link it below. Here's what you need before you start. PostgreSQL with the pgvector extension for semantic search. Pick an AI model. Either connect to OpenAI, Anthropic, or install Ollama for local models. That's it. The GitHub documentation walks you through the rest. The agent system is where this gets really powerful. SurfSense uses LangGraph to build dynamic agents. These aren't just simple chatbots. They can reason through problems, use tools, and execute multi-step workflows. You can configure which tools each agent has access to: search engines, your knowledge base, external APIs, whatever you need. When you ask a complex question, the agent breaks it down, searches your knowledge base, pulls from external sources if needed, synthesizes everything into one answer with full citations. Adding custom tools is surprisingly easy. You create a Python file in the tools directory, define what the tool does, register it in the registry file. Now your agent can use it. Want to connect to a specific API, build a tool, need to process data in a certain way, build a tool. The framework is already there. You just plug in your logic. Here's a comparison that makes the differences clear. Notebook LM is cloud only. SurfSense can be self-hosted. Notebook LM uses only Gemini. SurfSense supports over 100 models. Notebook LM has limited sources. SurfSense connects to 20 plus tools. Notebook LM podcasts limit 3 every 20 minutes. SurfSense has no limits. Notebook LM can't save authenticated pages. SurfSense has a browser extension that can. Notebook LM single tier RAG. SurfSense 2-tier RAG with hybrid search. SurfSense is still in active development. The team says it's not production ready yet, but it's open source, so the community is actively improving it. There's a Discord where people share setups and troubleshoot issues. The roadmap includes deep agents, real-time collaboration, and MCP servers. Real use cases: researchers can build a knowledge base across multiple projects, upload papers, notes, meeting recordings. Content creators can store interview transcripts and research materials, generate podcast drafts with citations. Developers can connect GitHub, Stack Overflow, and documentation. Ask coding questions pulling from your actual code base. For teams, this becomes even more valuable. Everyone contributes to the shared knowledge base. Anyone can ask questions and get answers pulling from the collective knowledge. No more searching through endless Slack threads. The cost difference is worth mentioning. Notebook LM is free, but you pay with your data. SurfSense is free and open source. You only pay for infrastructure if self-hosting and AI API calls, if not using local models. Run Ollama locally and the entire thing costs nothing. Here's what I recommend. Start with the Docker quick start. Connect 1 or 2 data sources like Google Drive and Notion. Upload some test documents. Ask questions. See how the citations work. Once comfortable, add more integrations and try podcast generation. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. Security is built in from the start. All data is encrypted. User authentication through OEF. The self-hosting option means you can put it behind your company's firewall. You have complete control over the security posture. Here's my verdict. If you're okay with Google having your data, Notebook LM works fine. But if you want more control, more integrations, and actual data privacy, SurfSense is the better choice. The learning curve is slightly steeper, but the capabilities far exceed Notebook LM. Being open source means you can inspect the code, modify it for your needs, and contribute improvements back to the community. So here's what to do next. Go to the SurfSense GitHub, I'll link it below. Pick your installation method, start with a small knowledge base, test it out, join the Discord community, learn from others who are using it. That's SurfSense, an open source alternative to Notebook LM that respects your privacy and connects to your real workflow.